Welcome to Project Library Planet. We are in the Mediateka in Wrocław, Poland today. And this is Aga speaking to us.
Hello, hi, good to see you.
Thank you, good to see you too. It's an interesting space, the first thing you notice when you come into this library. Can you tell us a little bit how this library came to be?
Mediateka was opened 11 years ago as a first modern library in Poland. And as you can see, the red ribbon is something special here. It was designed by a German designer from Dresden, Christian Schmitz, because he wanted to mix the old things with the new things, and this was his main idea.
The red ribbon somehow organizes the space so that the new media are in the middle and the old books, old style media are on the perimeter. Was that a special idea?
Yeah, to show something new on the red ribbon, and in the shelves, which you can see here, we put there the music collection and the movie collection as well.
And I've noticed that there is some music playing in the library. What's the idea? You don't have to be quiet here?
Actually, the main idea of this library, it was to not have a special silent place when you can come read a book in a silent, but to be open for everyone. As you can see, there's no secret silent room in this place on this level. Yeah, we are playing music, and it's also because of promoting new collections of music we already bought.
So it doesn't bother the guests? They don't want to have a quiet space?
I think they already get used to exist in our library in that way with music.
Who are the people that usually come here? What is your target group?
Mostly students and people in age between 13 and 30. But after some years, we've noticed that different people are coming here, even older, which can handle with everything here, database and the collection. They have no problems, or when they have it, they are asking us about help. But as I said, mostly students and some of teenagers.
How do you make your library attractive to this group of people?
We really care about our collection. We buy new things here, new movies, new music CDs, also books in English, books for students, bestsellers, novels. Sometimes we are asking people on our Mediateka fan page what they would like to find in our library. And at this moment we have a small project. You can see on the main doors the large piece of paper when readers can write what they want to have here in Mediateka. We prepared the special markers so they can use it and write their wishes. We have to follow the new technologies, social media. We have our fan page, and our projects have also their fan pages. It's a great tool to promote our activities and to communicate with people, to tell them what's interesting is here in Mediateka.
How do you make your library known in the city? Do you have any kind of advertising?
Yes, of course. There is a group of nice and creative people working in Mediateka, and we always work in a team on promotion and PR. So we really care about making posters, making a good advertisement.
How do you work with sponsors, and who are your sponsors?
Different institutions in Wrocław, NGOs or cultural places which would like to support us. Of course, we get the money from the main library, municipal public library, but we have hard times, so we have to know how to find a good sponsors and how to be financed by them. Language Cafe is about integrating local community with foreigners living in Wrocław. So I think they need to be close with young Polish people and they want to do something together. The main slogan of Language Cafe is for all languages lovers. So for people who really love learning languages, for people who want to improve language skills and would like to work in small integrated groups with native speakers. Native speakers which are kind of language guards and caretakers, foreigners living in Wrocław, working here, studying here. Some of them are ex-EVS volunteers who decided to stay here. So as I said, people are working in small groups. The topics of conversations are very original, funny, about current situation, about culture, literature. So it's all depend on creativity and ideas. So it's about raising awareness of stereotypes which are very deep in our heads. It's about taking care of human rights. This is the main point of this project. And we would like to open the people's eyes for that problem. That's why we invite living books. You can chat with them and get know better their point of view. You have 30 minutes to talk with these people, and it's like a real library. You're coming here, there's a catalog of books in Polish and in English also. You can choose the particular book and spend half an hour with she or he and actually see something you've never wondering about.
So do you think a library can play a special role in the society when breaking stereotypes, for example?
Yes, that's for sure. And because amongst our readers there are foreigners, we are trying to do something extra for them also, not only to have a collection of books in foreign languages, but to invite them for our projects. And we would like to be a multicultural library when all people can come and spend time. And we want to break the walls between people, break the stereotypes, and also to show people that they should respect human rights.
You also have a volunteering program here. So who are your volunteers and why do they come here?
Yes, I'm the person responsible for EVS volunteers in Mediateka. And EVS, it's a European voluntary service. We are official host organization, which you can find in a special database of accredited organizations. So we invite volunteers. They are coming here for 12 months or for shorter projects. And they are working with us. They help us with a daily work, library work, but they also have opportunity to organize their own projects. It depends on what they would like to do here. If they are very deep in a culture or literature, they can do something about that. It's a very interesting and very important project for us because we also try to learn how it's to work with people from different countries, working in a different languages, people from different cultural circles, how it's to work in international group, and sometimes we get amazing inspirations from them, ideas. We can that we can do something together. which is based on their ideas.
And now we're talking to Jan, who used to be a volunteer here at the Mediateka. Hi.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So Jan, where are you from?
I'm actually from Germany, and I was doing here my European voluntary service and finished it 1 year ago.
Why did you come to the library to do your volunteer service?
First, it was really important to me to make something for the society and to work as a volunteer. And also culture is a very important point for me, so I decided to work in the cultural space. Yeah, there were a lot of other possibilities to work in nature, environmental stuff, or for example with disabled people, but like culture is really, and also I love books a lot, so it was the perfect place for me to work.
You were a living book at the Human Library Project.
Yes.
Why were you a living book? What did you talk about?
Yeah, actually it was not so interesting as other books because I was just German in Poland, but because of the history between Poland and Germany and World War II, for a lot of also older people from Poland, it was really interesting to talk like to the young generation from Germany, how they think about World War II. A lot of people like went out of the conversation with me saying, oh, I'm so impressed like how young people in Germany now think about all this history and the situation, and they were really impressed, which was nice.
What kind of questions did they ask you?
For example, they asked me how older people who survived World War II, for example, are now thinking about it, and how it changed between the older generations and the younger generation as me.
And now we're talking to Martina, who is a volunteer at the library right now. Hi.
Hi, great to see you.
Great to see you too. Where are you from?
I'm from Italy, Macerata, a small center near the Adriatic Sea.
Cool. Wow. Really nice place it must be.
Yeah, I like
So, why did you come to Poland?
because I want to do a working experience in a foreign country, and additionally I also want to know new tradition and culture different from mine.
Okay. And why a library?
Because I've always been a compulsive reader. I love reading, and I also love learning new foreign languages like English or Polish too, but I think Polish is too difficult for me now.
Okay. And do you like this place? Is it a nice place to work and to be?
Yes, it's a very nice place comparing to my libraries in Italy, for example, because it's really modern, thinking about the place, the design. When I got here, I was fascinated by that place because it mixes together modern things like this red ribbon with all this one, like Latin words on the walls. So it's a great place to work.
And what would you recommend to libraries who are just beginning to become more modern?
I think the most important is to listen your readers and to have a good relation with them, to check their needs and to follow the news. I mean, not to be closed for social media and for new solutions, because we have to be a good observer and observe what is popular right now, what people are involved in. So this is my main advice and tip for new librarians and new libraries.